we interrupt regularly scheduled programming to bring you the following announcement. Normal programming has been suspended in order to bring you updates relevant to your area. If you do not live in the Philadelphia area, please tune into a local radio broadcast reporting on your area. If you live in the Philadelphia area, please stay tuned for a special alert. As of midnight today, Friday, October 28, 2022, the President of the United States has declared a total state of emergency in response to the unchecked violence sweeping through the nation. The President advises all citizens of the United States to shelter in place and follow the instructions of their local civil authorities. Civil authorities urge citizens to take the following measures for their own safety. First, lock and secure all possible entrances to your residence, including but not limited to doors, windows, garage doors, basement doors, and storm cellar doors. If possible, use objects such as furniture to barricade these entrances in order to better secure them. Make sure to cover all windows so that no one outside of your residence can see you. Use blankets to cover windows or, if possible, use plywood or furniture such as tables to not only block line of sight from windows but also to better secure them. Turn off all devices that can emit light and sound, such as televisions, computers, smartphones, exercise equipment, home security systems, and other devices capable of producing light or sound. If you are not alone in your residence, communicate only by written notes or text messaging. Reports indicate that those infected with mortalis are drawn to light and noise. Reducing light and noise within your residence increases your chances of survival. Turn off all heating and ventilation systems within your home. The mortalis infection can potentially be airborne, and reducing the airflow in your residence may help prevent it from spreading to you and others in your residence. Gather supplies vital to your survival and place them within an interior room of your residence that has as few entrances as possible. These supplies should include, but are not limited to, non-perishable food, purified water for drinking, a battery-powered radio for news updates, any and all medications, such as prescription medication and over-the-counter medication, battery-powered flashlights, and any weaponry you can use to protect yourself. Remain in this room as much as possible to avoid potentially alerting any attackers who may be outside of your residence. If you must do anything in your residence, try to wait until night so that you have the additional cover of darkness to help you go unnoticed. When using your battery-powered radio, keep the volume low or use earphones if possible. All messages sent through the emergency alert system will occur at the top of every hour. To minimize the risk of noise detection, only turn on your radio 5 minutes before the top of the hour and turn your radio off once the broadcast has officially concluded. If you are not alone in your residence, monitor the health and wellness of those within your residence. Look for signs of potential mortalis infection. Symptoms include, but are not limited to, shortness of breath, coughing fits, inability to balance, fever, dry or scratchy throat, excessive mucus production from nostrils, fever, clammy skin, profuse sweating, vomiting, nausea, headaches, body aches, discolored skin, motion sickness, disorientation, and bleeding from the eyes, nostrils, ears, and mouth. If anyone in your residence shows symptoms of being infected by mortalis, you must act immediately. If possible, you must kill the infected person. Mortalis has no known cure and has a 100% mortality rate. If you cannot bring yourself to kill the infected person, you must force them out of your residence if you can do so safely, or, if that is not an option, lock them in a room so that they cannot endanger yourself or others once the infection fully matures. At this time, do not attempt to use the telephone. The telephone lines must be kept open for use by civil authorities and military personnel. Do not attempt to contact emergency services. All state and local emergency personnel are hereby federalized and cannot help individual citizens. Remain in your homes. Efforts from police and military personnel will be made to evacuate all remaining living civilians. Anyone found to be infected with mortalis will be shot on sight by military and police officials. Anyone sharing their residence with an infected person who followed the official procedures on dealing with them will be evacuated under quarantine status until it is confirmed that they are not infected with mortalis. Anyone sharing a residence with an infected person will be forced to remain in their residence and will not be evacuated. The Eighth Amendment of the United States Constitution and all protections covered by the Eighth Amendment are hereby suspended. This is no time for lawlessness, civil disobedience, or unruly behavior. This is no time to settle personal grudges. This is no time for looting. This is no time for committing any form of crime. Anyone caught committing a crime during this time will be executed if caught by military or police personnel without exception. All firearm ownership laws are suspended until further notice. If you use a firearm to kill someone infected with mortalis, the government will not keep records of it. This is not licensed to leave your residence. Use of deadly force will only be permitted in self-defense. However, you will not be punished for using what would otherwise be an illegal weapon in self-defense situations. Rescue efforts have commenced, starting with the outermost sections of the city of Philadelphia. Do not leave your home until you are retrieved by police or military forces, even if they are only a few houses away from your residence. Wait until they reach your residence before leaving your house. Please have ready any proof of ownership records for your home and belongings. Please have ready proof of employment. Upon being rescued, you may be conscripted into helping the efforts in battling the mortalis-infected attackers. Presently, rescue efforts are in need of the following: doctors, nurses, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, metal workers, operators of heavy machinery, such as cranes and bulldozers, anyone with a commercial driver's license, anyone who can set up and operate computer networks, radio operators, and any able-bodied individual who can perform tasks ranging from transporting supplies, digging ditches, and constructing defensive barricades. Manpower is desperately needed in order to effectively save those still trapped in heavily infected area. Your efforts are vital to maintaining order during the ongoing crisis. Your cooperation is crucial to your survival. This message will repeat every 15 minutes on this channel for the foreseeable future, or until the information relayed becomes outdated.